Hello, my name is Betsy Seymour. I'm a first-year academic advisor at VCU, and I wanted to give you a brief overview of what our new pass-fail grading policy might mean for you as a student. So if you didn't already receive the update, this is just to notify you that you will now have the option to either receive a standard letter grade or a pass-fail grade option for each one of your spring 2020 courses. What this means for you is that there are now two grade modes in which you have an option to choose between, either a letter grade mode or a pass-fail grade mode. A letter grade mode is the traditional grading scale. It's essentially what you received in your fall semester, and if you do nothing, you'll receive a letter grade in each of your courses. All letter grades, as they were in the fall semester, will be calculated into your GPA. The pass-fail grade mode is the new grade mode for all courses. This is something that you must opt into. And what a pass-fail grade does is it allows you to earn the credit for a course in which you receive a D or higher in a way that it does not impact your GPA. Additionally, all failing grades will be calculated into your GPA. A new updated spring timeline includes some new dates here in orange. The first update is that the withdrawal deadline has now been moved to April 30th. This is 2 days after the last day of classes. So you'll essentially get to complete the semester up until final exam week and then make a decision about whether or not you want to withdraw from a class. The final exam week still meets on the exact same week that it always had. And on May 12th, your final letter grades are due. On May 15th, you will have the deadline to submit your change of grade mode option. So basically what that means is that you have an opportunity to see what final grades you've earned in all of your courses before you make a decision about whether or not you want to change a grade to a pass-fail grade. A pass-fail grade will be awarded as such. So for any course in which you earn an A, B, or C, you'll receive a pass if you choose this grade mode. For any course in which you've earned a D, you'll receive a pass satisfactory. And for any course in which you've earned an F, you'll continue to receive an F on your transcript. This is not an all or nothing policy. You'll actually have an opportunity to complete a form for each of the courses that you wish to change to pass-fail. So this means that you get to make this decision on a course-by-course basis. And your advisor is available if you have any questions. As far as your GPA goes, your GPA is going to be calculated based on each course grade mode. So letter grades are going to be calculated into your GPA in a point value system. And pass-fail grades are not calculated into your GPA, with the exception of any grade in which you've received an F. Another way to look at it is as such. So on your left-hand side of your screen, you'll see the letter grade options and the point value in your GPA. And on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see the pass-fail grades. The biggest thing to take away here is that all grades, with the exception of an F and a W, are going to receive you the credit for the course. And depending upon which grade mode you choose, you'll still be able to meet the C or higher prerequisite as long as you either earn an A, B, C, or a pass under the new pass-fail grade mode. One big thing to be considerate of is that all students at VCU need to earn a 2.0 GPA or higher in order to be considered a student in good standing. So if you're in a position where you're sitting right on the border of this might be a good indicator that maybe taking a pass or a PS in a course in which you received a D might be the best option for you to avoid having that D being calculated into your GPA. Another thing to know is that a change of grade mode option is one of many options. And so this is essentially a conversation that you should be having in tandem with a couple of other decisions as well. So for each course, you will have to decide essentially one of three things: whether or not you want to withdraw from the class, whether or not you want to continue receiving the letter grade in the class, or whether or not you want to do a pass-fail grade mode option. These are also illustrated here from left to right in the order in which you have to make this decision. So you have to make a decision about withdrawal by April 30th. On May 12th, you receive your letter grade, and then you have to make a decision about whether or not you want to go pass-fail no later than May 15th. A withdrawal might be the best option for you if you already know, or if by April 30th, you are unable to earn a D or higher in that course. A withdrawal also might be a really good option for you if you know for certain you need to repeat this course and you plan to repeat this course elsewhere at a different institution. And the withdrawal might also be a great option for you if you no longer need to repeat this, or if you no longer need to take this course because you've changed plans and you're also concerned about passing the course. So for instance, if you decided that you no longer wanted to be pre-med and you're enrolled in a course that's only required for pre-med, that might be a good indicator that maybe a withdrawal might be the best option for you. As far as a letter grade goes, you need to make a decision about whether or not you want to keep the letter grade that you earn. So if you are confidently earning an A or a B in a course, it's probably the best option to earn the letter grade. Additionally, if you are currently historically repeating the class because last semester you earned a D or an F and you're trying to improve your GPA, you should probably still earn the letter grade if you are in the process of historically repeating. If you need to prove a B or higher for prerequisite or change in major purposes, then you likely still need to earn that B or higher in order to prove your proficiency. And additionally, if you need to prove proficiency for graduate or professional health program purposes, then you should probably still earn a letter grade. Pass-fail is a very good option for students who prefer a GPA without a C or D calculated into it. It's also a really great option for students who require a specific GPA for financial aid or program purposes. And it's also a wonderful option for students to choose if you're struggling in numerous courses and you need to earn the credit for the class without it negatively impacting your GPA. So, as you're trying to make this decision, it might be a good idea to really kind of consider what resources are available to you, who can you talk with as you make this decision. And you do have an academic advisor assigned to you, and that's someone who you can have a conversation with about pass-fail grades. The policy does state that prior to completing the change of grade mode authorization form, that you should consult with your undergraduate academic advisor, and I strongly encourage you to do so. However, you'll also see this timeline. And as you make your decision, we have about 30 days now before the withdrawal deadline. In those 30 days, you would want to have a conversation not just about whether or not you want to withdraw from a course, but also about this option to go pass-fail. If you wait until final grades are due on May 12th to have a conversation, an in-depth conversation with your academic advisor, there may not be enough time for you to have the kind of conversation that you need to have. So I strongly encourage you, if you are thinking about going pass-fail for any of your courses, to reach out to your academic advisor. Additionally, there is a resource available for students, a frequently asked questions page on the Provost website. If you have any questions as it relates to the pass-fail course option, I strongly encourage you to take a look at this website. Finally, if you need to talk with your academic advisor, please use Navigate, the Navigate app or website, to schedule a flexible grading policy appointment with your academic advisor. And I strongly encourage you to consider this pass-fail grade option as one of many options in this new reality that we're in. I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you and your family are well. Have a good day. Thank you.